It's 19 days to the kickoff of the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Welcome to Nigeria Superfans Forum's daily countdown to the tournament. My name is Olafemi Lashalu. Today, of course, good news coming in about the injury of Alexander Djiku. Remember, we told you during one of the countdowns that he is doubtful for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. But thank God that the scan has revealed that he will, of course, be available to Ado for selection at the tournament. So that is great news, though it will not be in action for his club Strasbourg as they take on, of course, Marseille this weekend. But subsequently, of course, he will return to action. And of course, a former Ghana president, John Kufuor, is saying that he has so much confidence in the current club of the Black Stars, and he said they have exposure internationally and stage fright shouldn't be a problem for them. You know, bearing in mind that a lot of them, let's say even 98% of the players, of course, the 2022 World Cup will be their first for majority of the players. So these are many more what we'll be looking at on the show today. Once again, welcome. James Agberebi, again, welcome to our daily countdown.
Thank you, Femi.
Okay, so where is to begin other than the good news coming in about Alexander Djiku? Of course, remember we talked about this injury on one of our countdowns, and the scan has revealed that just like Rabbi Varane, the fear was that the World Cup was over, but also for Djiku. But this weekend, it will not be available for their game against the Olympic Marseille, but subsequently, it will return to action. Great news for Otoado.
Yes, you want your best players to be fit for the World Cup, and just like what we said when we came up with the news that he's injured, that we should wait for the result.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good one. That is not something that will see him miss out on the World Cup, because this is one key player for the Black Stars. We also saw what he did for them at
very instrumental.
I mean, very instrumental. And you want that kind of player to be part of the squad because of experience, and a very good player. And like I said, very good one. We just hope that he will be fit. You know, sometimes when you're back from injury, sometimes you need to be match fit. So just the important thing now is for him to get into the Strasbourg squad team, so that you'll be playing week in, week out, leading up to the World Cup. And
thank God that by the time he will be returning to action, maybe we'll just have maybe a game or two to play for Strasbourg before he will join the Black Stars for the World Cup.
So very important, because you have to be match fit, you have to be playing regularly leading up to the World Cup, and we just pray that we don't get any other setback.
Injury worries.
Thank God, all the usual suspect party has been so far so good.
No, don't be too loud, though.
So far so good.
Don't be too loud about that.
Doing very well, you know. So we just hope that this will be the last time we hear any injury setback, and from there, at least we'll be able to see a very good team at the World Cup.
James, about party, they say injury is a spirit, so don't say it too loudly. When you say it too loud, it will hear. Okay, let's talk about former President John Kufuor. He's saying that he has so much confidence in the Black Stars, and he said that they can do it, meaning that they can go to the World Cup and represent the country very well. And he said they have exposure internationally, and stage fright wouldn't be a problem to them. Quickly, I read in an interview, he said, I support the Black Stars and give the team all the blessings. I said, I can pray for the team to win and perform to the honor of our nation. I believe the boys can do it. They have exposure internationally, and so stage fright should not be part of this tournament. What is left for our side as a team? What is left for our side as a team is talking about performance. A lot of times we tend to be selfish with our play. So how we get to the team to think together on the pitch, how we pass towards goal, and to have the strength. He's saying that one, he's saying stage fright shouldn't be a problem. Two, he's calling for team spirit. You know, don't go there and want to be the only star in the team. Yes.
Yeah. The one thing there is you can't rule out stage fright, because most of these guys, this will be their first appearance at the World Cup. But the good thing is they have players like the Didi brothers, Baba Rahman. I think he should be in the squad. These are guys who have been there before, so it's so important to have these guys around so that you're able to.
But I think the former president is right, because when you have someone like Naki Williams, who has played in almost all the stadiums in Spain. You played at the Bernabeu, you played at the Camp Nou. You've met some of these most fiercest defenders.
Exactly, you know. So the World Cup is just a different
tournament
platform.
Yeah,
Now, you
yeah.
know, so I remember in 2013, Nigeria went to the AFCON with 17 players who have never played at the AFCON. But we still went ahead to win the AFCON. Although it's a different ball game when it comes to the World Cup. But when you have players who play week in, week out, you have Partey play who has seen it all. You know, even when La Liga was very hot, when he had Messi, Ronaldo, he has faced these guys. The Dede brothers, you remember they played against Germany.
Even in the Premier League, when you face the likes of Harry Kane,
yes,
you face the likes of Hakim Ziyech.
You know, so the most important thing is for the coach.
Bruno Fernandes.
Yes. So the most important thing is for the coach to come up with a very good tactics, formation. You know, get these guys well organized. I mean, they're going to do well. They have the skill. They have. Remember when they played against Brazil? They had a horrible first half, but in the second half, I mean, you saw
even without Partey.
Imagine
without Partey in the middle of the park.
Now have Partey back in the team. So that's just the which better way to get this kind of soothing thoughts from the former president. You know, this is a kind of thing players want to hear. You know, somebody that would encourage them. You know, that would give them that boost that you're going to the World Cup. Just go there, enjoy yourself, showcase your talents, and I mean, I believe if they can put all this thing that the man said into, I mean, they're going to do well. You know, so I'm not. I find their group stage it might be a bit difficult, but we've seen surprises.
Once they can scale through that group.
Well, the most important thing is they must not lose their first game
against Portugal.
I mean, if they can come up with, even if they
draw.
I mean, to boost their confidence. Because if once you lose, I mean, there's a way that it kind of sets you back. I remember in 2006 when Ghana made their debut against Italy. Remember they lost to Italy 2-0. But you know that team has character.
Yeah.
All the teams that had like Sule Muntari, they had like of
Asamoah
Gyan, John Mensah. You know, all the goalkeepers.
I think Stephen Appiah was also there.
Richard Kingston.
Stephen Appiah
too.
Yeah.
You know, so all those guys were there. They like experience. They were able to bounce back, and they defeated the Czech Republic. They had Peter Cech. They had Karapobowski. They had
this guy that played for Arsenal.
Thomas Rosicky. You know, Yankola. They defeated they outplayed them. You know, so. Fine, this current squad, they might not have that the kind of players that we saw play then. But I mean,
they are
very good in their own right. They are very good. We've seen Kudus, we've seen Salisu, we've seen all these guys. They've been doing. They are regulars in their club side. They've been playing week in, week out. So the most important thing for them to just be fit, and the coach should come up with better tactics, very good tactics. Who say Ghana cannot even top the group because we are just giving it to either Portugal or
Uruguay.
Even the Uruguayan team it's an aging squad, if you like it or not. Suarez, Cavani. Fine, you will say experience, but sometimes there's a level to where experience will take you to. Where you meet very young squad,
vibrant youth, you can run.
They take you on, and they take you on the 100 meters free. Experience will wash off.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, good on from the former president. I mean, you show that you love the team, you want them to do well, and I believe with teams like this, you're able to boost them and they will do well. And
it was very spot on. James, again, this underlines the fact that football is a very important element in Ghana.
Yeah.
You remember the former president also, the current president, I mean, President Nana Akufo-Addo, last week was saying that they should leave Otto-Addo to handle the team. Now, we have a former president now speaking about very key things, talking about the fact that stage fright shouldn't be a problem and the fact that they should go and play with team spirit rather than trying to do it all alone. It is when you have the current number one and the former number one talking about the Black Star, it means it is very there to.
You know, Black Star is a brand. I mean, you want your brand to do well. I mean, there's only one Black Stars in the whole. When you mention Black Star, you know who you are referring to. You know, it's the team that produced the likes of Abedi Pele, Tony Yeboah, Tony Bafo, Sami Kufo, Daniel Ado, Emmanuel Dua.
You didn't mention Asamoah Gyan. Is he not a legend? Is he not a legend?
He's a legend. You know, all these guys, they've, what is his name? Abedi Pele's younger brother, Kwame Ayew, Frank Amankwa, Chazakuno, all these guys, they played for Black Stars before. So, I mean, it's a well-known squad, team all over the world, and everybody wants to see that magic that they did in 2010. Everybody wants to see it again. So, The good thing that the big guys, the big wigs in the country are coming out to support the team, and we expect the Ghanaian fans to do same. Find criticism is still part of the whole setup, but I mean, just be constructive with your criticism, not to come out and just destroy your team. And if you don't support them, who else is going to support them? So as they say, charity begins at home. The team don't need all the necessary criticism. Just give them good support. Where you expect them to improve, just hope that they're able to improve gel. They will see a good team at the World Cup.
I just hope that the Black Stars will, maybe the first game against Portugal, get it at least a draw, then beat Uruguay, then catch South Korea and beat them silly.
And deal with them.
You know, if they said unconditionally, they have to. And you know, when you beat someone silly, like,
pass the message.
Like, bring your backside and, you know, serious whip.
Yes.
I hope that is what the Black Stars will do at the tournament. James Agberebi, thank you for coming on the show.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, so please watch out for our daily countdown or here on Nigeria Superfans Forum for the 2020 FIFA World Cup. Remember that Africa, the 5 representatives, of course, they will be our focus, and particularly the Black Stars of Ghana, who denied the Super Eagles their 7th appearance at the World Cup. So the World Cup we're now saying few days because it's less than 3 weeks now to the commencement of that tournament. Please continue to stay with Nigeria Superfans Forum, and like we said, at least from now, we should be expecting national teams to release their maybe provisional squad, if not the final squad, and of course of interest to us for Ghana, the group of Ghana, Morocco, Cameroon, Tunisia, and of course Senegal. So we're bringing everything close to you as far as what we think you should know regarding preparation. So until tomorrow, when we continue our daily countdown, I remain Olufemi Lashaolu. Bye for now.